Unmasked vegans get kicked out of supermarket. Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting video. What's up my fellow comrades, my name's Asparagus and welcome back to another video. Now, a couple of days ago, I made a video about the vegan teacher and I basically concluded what everyone already knew in the first place, and it's that the vegan teacher is extremely cringe. However, while the vegan teacher is certainly the spawn of Satan, she is not the worst vegan I found on the internet. In fact, I have found someone who is much worse than her, and her name is Vegan Booty. If the vegan teacher is the spawn of Satan, then Vegan Booty is Satan herself. Vegan Booty is a YouTuber with over 10,000 subscribers who likes to call herself an animal rights activist, but many people on the internet like to call her that vegan teacher's daughter. And honestly, I'm not surprised that people call her that, because like the vegan teacher, she also deserves to be locked up in a mental hospital. Recently, Vegan Booty has released a brand new video called Unmasked Vegans Get Kicked Out of Supermarket. Now that video title alone is enough to give me an aneurysm, but anyways, let's just watch the video.
The bar with the road.
Hey?
That come from the place.
Yeah. Cheers.
Well, you can't come on the show.
What? Why not?
Unless you have a mask on.
Now, as you can see, the man at the door is politely asking them to put on a mask, otherwise he's not gonna let them in. And for some reason, these degenerates who are filming are deciding to ignore him. Like, I don't care if you're trying to protest against animals being murdered for burgers, you still need to follow public safety regulations and wear a mask. Like, we are still in the middle of a pandemic, there are still people out there dying from the disease, so can you please be respectable citizens and, you know, show some care for other people and put on a fucking mask?
Well, we don't have to wear a mask. You can't tell us that we have to wear a mask.
Well, I'll do it.
Under what legislation or what?
That's a big
where
thing
is this
to say. We
coming
can't
from?
get-
Did she seriously just ask, where is this coming from?
Where is
thing to
this
say, we
coming
can't
from?
get-
Like, bitch, have you been in a coma for the last 2 years? Here is a list of rules regarding masks in Australia, where Vegan Booty lives. And as you can see, in every single state, wearing masks in indoor settings, such as, you know, shopping centers, is compulsory. This isn't something that only came into force just yesterday. This is something that you've been living with for around 2 years, and somehow you're questioning where the rules are coming from. Like, I guess she's trying to, you know, defy, you know, the authority, but at the same time, she's making herself look incredibly stupid.
Do you have any lab?
Oh, I can get the cops if they want.
And now she decides to stroll into the store without a mask, potentially infecting people around her. It's at this point where I'm starting to wonder if this woman has an intellectual disability, because going into a store without a mask during a deadly pandemic just to protest about some cows and chickens being killed for meat, that's kind of stupid. No, that's not kind of stupid. That's extremely stupid. Like, if you do this, you practically have no brain cells and no chromosomes.
What did you just call me?
Asshole.
Why?
Because you're not complying.
Complying to what?
Mask men. We're all
What's the
supposed to be-
difference between us yesterday and then today?
So the man who is accompanying Vegan Booty, who I assume is her boyfriend with also a lack of brain cells, is asking the guy what's the difference between us yesterday and today. To which I answer, no difference, because you're just about as retarded yesterday as you were today.
Because it came in last night.
What, are we suddenly infectious now?
You have to wear a mask. Yeah, but you don't.
Under what legislation?
Under what legislation? Like, are you actually taking the piss? You use the internet to upload your videos, don't you? So you can also use the internet to go onto the website of where you live, and you can see that mask wearing indoors is compulsory. It's clearly said on the government website of the place where you live. That's where the legislation, you know, it's published. So, like, don't you be fucking saying is under what legislation, because you can clearly see it on the internet, you brainlet.
Under what?
State government. Have a look around there.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of brainwashed zombies complying complying to what? No legislation.
There is a legislation.
What is it? Under what section? Because I don't see any legislation for it.
Ah yes, the old excuse of I can't see it, so that means it doesn't exist. Not only is what she's trying to do incredibly stupid and dangerous to people around her, but also it's incredibly offensive to people whose lives have been affected by the pandemic and whose loved ones have died as a result of the virus.
Are you vaccinated? So why do you care?
You're protected.
At this point, this woman's brain has regressed to an infantile state, and I don't know who I feel sorry for more, the woman who's lost so many brain cells that she's practically a vegetable, or the people who have to deal with her being a vegetable.
So, yesterday, there was no mandate for wearing a mask in this IGA in Denmark, but today there is.
So she's saying that yesterday there were no mandates regarding masks in this store. Well, let me tell you something, vegan booty. Things change. Things have to change in the name of public safety so that none of us get coronavirus and so that we can continue living happily ever after.
And yeah, we were physically removed from the other IGA that we went in. Physically removed for not wearing a mask.
Well, you can't be in here if you haven't got a mask on. It's a $15,000 fine for us, thank you.
Yeah, we're exempt. Yeah.
Well, where's your exemption?
We don't have to show you.
Yes, you do.
We don't.
I don't serve them at the checkout, that's all you do.
Oh.
And then you get them stealing.
And put the stuff back on show or leave it at the checkout.
Why? We need to eat.
I don't care. You're not allowed in the store if you haven't got a mask on.
I generally don't understand what's wrong with people who record themselves going to stores without wearing a mask. Like, do these people have some sort of messiah complex? Do they think that by recording themselves going to shops without wearing a mask, that they are somehow empowering people to rise up against these mask mandates, take off their masks and breathe some fresh air and, just generally empower, themselves to be free? Like, do these people actually have this twisted vision of the world and themselves? Because if they do, they need to seek some urgent psychological help. But anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching and for all of your support. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, turn notifications on. Please comment because it really helps me out in the algorithm, and also subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Disco, 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 disco. Disco. Disco, disco.